Like how hypocrisy you are. Oh my god.
I gave my cats away for you.
Ramadan, 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 Ramadan.
This presentation is brought to you by Liberty Medical, helping you to manage your diabetes and get the supplies and support you need so you can live a better life.
Good morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about diabetes and how it's affected me in my life.
Well, hello there, girl gang. What the hell is up, everybody? Happy Friday. Woo! Pew, 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 pew. It's Friday. It's August. It's the hottest balls period of the summer that I love so much. We are here together to talk a little shit, talk a little cheese, talk a little bums, and expose Teardrop. Dun, 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 for the absolute weirdo that she is. Guys, I've known this T, if you want to call it T, for a few days now, and I still cannot wrap my fucking brain around any of this shit, okay? We are going to get into it. I have blue-balled the group for a couple days now with this, and I said I wanted to wait till we were on YouTube. Just things tend to spread a little further when they're set on YouTube versus on Kick, I've noticed. And I wanted to make sure that everybody who, has interest in this section of girl world gets a chance to hear what a baffling freak Teardrop truly fucking is. Just wow is all I can say. Miss Mountain Lion, thank you for being a member, girl. It's your pre-birthday weekend. Happy pre-birthday weekend to you. Enjoy it, girl. You're buckled in? Good. It's better that you're sitting down for this, because at the end of what I'm about to tell you, you're going to be left with questions in your own head, and you're going to see how just psychotic this person truly fucking is. Ash Marie, thank you for being a member, girl. For French fries and the mods, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Before we get into it, hold on. Beakerly, thank you for the super chat, girl. I'm getting my nails done and literally brought AirPods to listen to this. Nice. Enjoy the little pampering time. Love that. Worse than what we already knew. Well, it's got to do with what we already know, but it puts everything we already know into question. And by question, I mean, there's been lying going on, and I can't wrap my head around this. We're going to get into that in just a second. Before we do, let's take a look. Chantal was live, of course, right before we came live. It's what we're going to be reacting to today together. And I guess they saw the thumbnail for our stream tonight, and her chat started losing it. Teardrop was in chat. Teardrop is playing victim. Chantal is trying to fucking protect Teardrop. But Teardrop is sick. Why are they coming after Teardrop? Remember that that's the same group of people who have been coming for Tracy. Tracist. I mean, listen, I don't give a shit about Tracy. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy here. How they laugh at Tracy, mock her medical issues, but now anybody else is supposed to give a shit about Teardrop because she's sick? First of all, I don't believe Teardrop is sick. And at the end of what I'm going to tell you, you'll all be questioning whether or not Teardrop is sick too. Every single thing that Teardrop says is to be questioned. Because if you're willing, if you're so sick, I should say, as to lie about the things you've been lying about, you would literally lie about anything, and you can't convince me otherwise. She's a psycho. Her and Chantal truly, truly do belong together. Budgie Mom, thank you for being a member, girl. I am so here for the tea. Well, thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. Capricorn NJ, thank you for the super chat, girl. Hi, FFG and girls. After seeing what Teardrop accused you of, that's right, and mean way that she treats Tracy in Foodie Beauty's chat, that's also right. It's time for her to take a dose of her own medicine. Laughing at her running to Foodie Beauty for help. She's such a puss. She's such a lying, attention-seeking, absolute freak show is what it is. And yes, Listen, I've said it many times before. I keep kind of like a mental list of people I don't fuck with, I don't like. People that let's say, I wouldn't be shedding any tears if they get exposed or whatever the hell happens to them, basically. I don't go out of my way to go for people. But it's amazing how sometimes things just drop into your lap, you know? So Teardrop, as you just mentioned, as we know because we were watching as it happened live not too long ago, had the audacity, for no fucking reason at all, to accuse me of being a PDF file for no reason at all. And so basically, I never liked Teardrop, but she's been on my list ever since that day, like on the list. And then you get added to the list. And very shortly after, out of nowhere, I am contacted by a person in the community who wishes to stay anonymous. And I respect that choice. The community is psycho. This person has contacted Animal Services about Teardrop, okay? And we're going to talk about that. Miss Movie Buff, thank you for the super chat. Human to human, I can't wait to hear this tea. Well, okay, so before I get into the tea, Chantal, I guess they saw in her chat while she was live today's thumbnail, and Teardrop starts playing victim, and Chantal starts playing "Don't touch my friend Teardrop. Teardrop's sick. Why would you come for a sick woman? What did Teardrop ever do to hurt anybody?" Bullshit, okay? And she says in the live that we're about to watch, she's like, "I'm gonna go message FFG on Instagram." I never check Instagram. Somebody DMs me and is like, "Hey, did that fatty really message you on Instagram?" I'm like, "I don't know. Let me go and take a peek." And she absolutely did. And then she posted it up on her community tab. Elfish, thank you for the super chat, girl. Hell hath no fury like a Scorpio scorned. You are absolutely correct. Fuck that. Fuck that. That accusation of PDF file flies around this community way too easy. That shit doesn't fly with me. It just doesn't. You're on my list since that day, Teardrop. It is what it is. And you know what? If you hadn't been on my list, we wouldn't be doing this stream tonight because I don't give two shits about you. It is what it is. Voodoo, back on you. Thank you for being a member, girl. Teardrop deserves it. Agreed. Totally, totally agreed. These are bad people. They have it coming. Emma Pondu, thank you for the super chat. Hey, cutie. Cutie is quaking in her fucking boots right now. Just quaking. They start talking about it. She messages me. She posted it up on her community tab. Here it is. Wait, I can't see it. Okay. Hey, so is there any way you would be able to not target Teardrop? I'm sure you will anyway, but I thought I'd ask, like, talk all the crap you want about me, but Teardrop is not well, and I would appreciate it. Human to human. My response, human to human, you and Stacy can both eat my ass, bitch. And by human to human, I mean me human to you, fucking demon, goofy fucking dipshit. And wow, okay, no worries. The pretend clutching of the fucking pearls sends me. Fuck out of here, you and fucking Tracy. Stacy, Tracy, all of you, fuck. Axmax, thank you for the super chat, girl. This has been such a bad week. I needed this. Well, thank you for being here. The week is over now. Woo, woo. Nevea Sin, hey, girl, good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Mother, I am here. I have returned. Been going through some shit, but had to be here for this. I'm glad you're here, girl. Happy Friday. Okay. Oh, God. Listen, you can say what you want about me. I keep the same energy. I write how I talk. I think how I talk. And I write. And I fuck all these hoes. For real, for real. Maybe, you know what? Hey, human to human. Maybe Teardrop should think twice next time before she just randomly accuses somebody for no reason at all of being a PDF file. You know, because I swear to God, it's like I said, I don't give one shit about Tracy. I keep calling her Tracy. Teardrop. I would not have even done this stream. I wouldn't have been interested enough. I probably would have never even answered that person's email who reached out to me if, you know, she hadn't done that stupid accusation not too far ago. And also, human to human. Don't you mean worm food? Fix your fucking stupid face to message me, you dumb bitch, and ask me for a goddamn thing. You smoked the meth. Your memory must be short, okay? Mine is still long. Remember that. Rybug, thank you for becoming a member, girl. I appreciate it. Ugh. That's right. Rip Pantyhose, thank you for being a member, girl. Trauma Drop's been in her, for years with every disease. I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe she's sick. I just don't. I am the Wombat. Thank you for the super chat, girl. Stop metallic eyeshadow, tear douche. You look old AF. Yes. Yes, she does. Agnes, thank you for the super sticker, girl. I appreciate it. Okay. I have notes because I didn't want to fuck up what the person told me, okay? So basically, like I said, an anonymous person in Girl World, somebody here in our chat, okay, contacted animal control. There had been talk for a long time about contacting animal control, ever since the story about Teardrop's dog, right, the German Shepherd or whatever, eating the kittens. She riled up the community with that, and she fucking knew she did. So an anonymous person has contacted animal control. It took a while for animal control to get back to them. I'm going to call to them the reporter, the person who reported it, okay? Animal control told, when they got back to them, told the person who had reported that they had gone to the house a few times, even before this report, which signaled to me that either there's been a long line of animal neglect with Teardrop and her husband, or Girl World has been on her ass since she told that stupid story about the dog eating the kittens, and people from Girl World have been reporting. There's no way to know which it is. Del Drop, thank you for being a member, girl. Everyone like the stream. I love it here. Thank you, Del. Thank you so much, Del. And yes, if you wouldn't mind, like the stream or thumbs down the stream. Frankly, I don't give a damn, but thumb up or down. I appreciate it. Thank you. Teardrop banned people who paid their money. You deserve this. Sure. We can all come up with reasons why she deserves it, okay? That could also be, listen, if there's genuine fuck shit going on in that house, neighbors could have seen, neighbors could have called, random people passing by. There's no way to know. There is literally no way. All we know for sure, because this was told by animal control, was that they had been to that house, quote, a few times. That's not even we've been here once before. No. We have been to that house a few times, okay? Even before this report. The last visit, the last time animal control was at Teardrop's house was a week and a half ago. Just a week and a half ago. Okay? There were no signs of kittens in the house during any of the visits to the house. No signs, I'm going to just repeat it. There were no signs of kittens in the house. What they found were two adult female cats, and both of the cats had been spayed. Both of the cats are spayed. There's only two cats in the house. Two fucking cats. And they're both spayed. So there are no kittens, and the two cats that they do have cannot have kittens. That's right. So basically, Teardrop lied about her dog eating kittens. I'm going to just repeat that again because of how fucking mentally ill the sentence that just came out of my mouth was. Teardrop lied about her dog eating two kittens. That's a level of mentally ill I didn't even know existed on this planet Earth. That's a 5150 so fucking fast and so fucking hard, your head would spin. Ha! Beyond fucked. Do you know what kind of mental, I don't even know, what kind of mentally ill person would lie? Liars are a dime a dozen. You lie about a dog eating two kittens is crazy fucking work to me. Lady Poe, thank you for being a member, girl. Human to human, Chantal, that's right, F them both, absolutely. The nerve of her to even call herself a human. It would have been found. It would have been, they're there for a home visit, and it's not the first time. They go around, they search. They listen, the more times they go, the more serious it is. The more times allegations are brought before them, the more serious it becomes. And they went in and they did a thorough search, okay? So no kittens in the house, the 2 spayed cats. There is a dog in the house. They own a dog, but it is not a shepherd. Teardrop has claimed always that the dog is a shepherd mix. The dog is not a shepherd mix. Why lie about that? God only knows. Suzanne swears like a sailor. Thank you for being a member, Gorl. They deeply searched the property, okay? They found no red flags in that home or with any of the animals. Animals, well taken care of. In fact, so well taken care of and up to date with all of their shit and their vets and their this and their that, that Teardrop and the husband provided them with vet records for all of the pets. No problem, no question asked, happy to hand it over because everything is up to date. Everything is kosher. No animal mistreatment at all. No red flags. The only thing, like I said, is that they have been to this house multiple times in the past. So the question is, was she genuinely neglecting pets before? And now they've, cleaned up their act and they're treating their pets better. They learned a lesson. Or was this girl world who was reporting before, ever since she had told the story of the dog eating the kittens? Again, unfortunately, impossible for us to know. So that was done. That was said to the person. Okay, great. The call is over. Animal control then calls back the person who had reported Teardrop. Okay, because in their report to animal control, they mentioned that they knew all about this because of an online chat, and that Teardrop had been putting into that the dog had eaten the kittens. So animal control then calls back the person who had reported and asks them to email like screenshots and the proof of where Teardrop was saying this, like what they were saying, what she was saying, and where she was saying this stuff. Saying that, well, basically that the dog had eaten the 2 kittens. And the agent said that they would be investigating it and adding it to the file. So that's like I want to say the tea on Teardrop is that there is no animal neglect at all going on in that home. All this time, the community has been completely fucking outraged by her allowing the dog to eat 2 kittens, her giving so little of a shit that after 1 kitten gets eaten, another fucking kitten gets eaten, and to her it was all a joke, and Chantal trying to like ooh-woo with it, like, oh, come on, everybody's been through shit. Oh, come on, nobody's perfect. How fucking mentally ill do you have to be to lie about a dog eating kittens for attention? Lock her up. That is so fucking psycho. So fucking psycho. And the question left at the end of all of this, the only thing now that I can think of is, if you're willing to lie about all of that, what the fuck else are you lying about? So that's what I'm saying. This, oh, Teardrop is so sick, and oh, Teardrop has every fucking disease and problem under the sun. I don't believe a goddamn word of it. I just don't. I think Teardrop is just a fucking weirdo and kind of a sociopath. I don't think they're sick. I think they will literally say anything to get attention. That's Teardrop, and that's the fucking tea on Teardrop. Felix, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it, girl. It's like reverse Luca Magnotta, because like, Bakari, thank you, by the way, for being a member, but you didn't harm an animal. No animal was harmed on your watch. In fact, animal control says no red flags at all in your home. Everything here is up to date. The pets are all absolutely fine. And you lie about mistreating your animals. I feel like, what am I missing here? Because there's something so deeply fucked about this. My brain doesn't even know what to do with this, and I've been thinking about it for days now. What? Nevea said, thank you again for Super Chat Girl. So Teardrop is a pathological liar, just like Chantal. Yes, good to know. Or is heavily trolling Chantal. I think it goes deeper than trolling. I think she's just, yeah, a pathological liar and deeply mentally ill. Is the husband even eating out of garbage cans? Who knows? Maybe it's her eating out of garbage cans. Who knows? At this point, question everything that she's ever said. Ever. Very, very fucking weird. Beep boop. Thank you for being a member, girl. I think she makes up crazy lies for Chin's attention. Agreed. That's what I get from this whole thing too. It's like, oh my God, so it's all for attention. But what a very, very sick way of getting attention. You could make up anything. You could lie about anything. You can come up with any reason to try and get a little attention from Chantal. You chose to lie about animal abuse to get attention. Maybe that's it. She's like, well, she's an animal abuser. She'll appreciate this. So my dog ate 2 kittens. What the fuck? Very, 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 very sick lady. Yep. But pantyhose, thank you for the Super Chat, girl. But did they check if she has a stove? I don't think they were there for the stove. But hey, if they couldn't find the cats, they probably would have looked in the stove, right? That's the fuck thing too. That it's like the cats are spayed. It's like on top, everything is just neatly wound up. You know what I mean? Where you, oh well, if one of the cats wasn't spayed, my God, it could have been a litter of cats, and now all the kittens are gone. What the hell happened to all the kittens? The cats are spayed. Animals control is like, do you have like like vet, let's say vet papers from them for this year for their shots and stuff? And they're like, yeah, hold on, let me get those for you. No hesitation, no problem at all. Very eager to hand over those vet reports, you know. So I need a swig of my drink. Craziness. Nevea said, thank you again for Super Chat. Hear me out. Weird but plausible theory. Teardrop is going hardcore troll to give Chantal to share anything and everything to her. So she has shit over Chantal. So if Chantal ever acts up with her, it's out. You think so? I don't know. I don't think she's that clever. I could be wrong, but I'm getting, with all of this, like, info now and stuff, it's painting a picture in my mind of Teardrop, and she's just a very lonely, crazy lady. Sits there all day in her fucking stories, and, like, why you would be coming up again with harming of kittens is, I don't understand it, but that's got to be attached to some kind of mental illness for sure. What kind of person would lie about that? That's not a healthy-minded person at all. And like, we knew she was psycho. No, I don't think anybody could have guessed that she was this psycho. Golden Goddess of the Canines, thank you for being a member, girl. Teardrop might be a bigger lolcow than Chalet. I mean, at this point, at least Chalet tries to lie and say she didn't abuse an animal. Or multiple animals. This one is like, you're an animal abuser? Me too. My dog ate kittens. Do you love me now, Chantal? Fucking weird. Libra Girl Forever, thank you for being a member. Teardrop and Chantal are the same liars. They really are. It makes more sense, like, why they get along so well. Those demons deserve each other. Totally agree. I wonder if she's a troll. I never got troll before. Even now, I don't know. I don't get troll. I get deeply unwell. You know, we always say there's 2 kinds of crazy, right? I now understand she's the kind of crazy where you cross the street. You don't engage. That's too fucking crazy. Ariana, thank you for the Super Chat, girl. Teardrop has said many times, I never said he ate the kittens. I said he unalived them. Does she think that makes it better? I saw the screenshots. She absolutely did say that he had eaten the kittens. And there's a bunch of other screenshots where she's talking about, like, the kittens have gone missing. Oh my God, the dog was chasing the kittens. There's no kittens. There were no kittens. The dog is not even the shepherd that she said he was. Complete bat shittery, man. Teardrop, thank you for the Super Chat. Teardrop said she couldn't afford the spay. That's another good point. You're absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me of that, Del. Was she trying to low-key scam money from Chantal? Remember when her and Tracy fought over pizza from Foodie Booty? Yes, I do remember. I definitely remember. And I do remember that whole talk about her being unable to afford the spay. It's Chantal, we're gonna get into the stream from today, and Chantal's trying to defend Teardrop, so no one comes for Teardrop, saying like, "Come on, some people just can't afford like animal care." First of all, if you can't afford animal care, don't get a fucking animal. It's just that simple. Second of all, why would you have a community of people believing you can't afford a spay when both of your cats are spayed? Did she genuinely want someone in the community to be like, "Oh, like, here, Teardrop, I'll send you some money"? It's fucking nuts. Hey, Auntie M, thank you for the super chat, girl. The boy who cried wolf. If Teardrop ever does get sick, no one will believe it. That's right. And nobody should. Like, you literally can't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. Not a word. At this point, I would bet money that she's not sick at all, besides in her head. Ash Marie, thank you for the super chat, girl. So Chalet's been trying to run interference. Now her community post is up telling people not to believe what you say. Congrats, Chalet. You're telling everyone your fave mod is an animal abuser. You're doing great. I was cackling before we went live, okay? Obviously, knowing what I had to come out to say today was like, haha, Teardrop actually does take care of her pets. Shocking, I know. And these idiots, since I put up the scheduled the live stream, fucking panicking about what I might say. It reminded me so much of the day with Chantal going to the dispensary. Again, I had scheduled our live stream. It was a Friday, and she tries to beat me to it and come out and be like, "Yeah, so what? I did get weed." Yeah, what if I was bluffing? She outed herself before I even came out. What if I had fuck all to say? Just like today, I don't know what the hell they were expecting me to come out with, but I'm sure it wasn't this. And that talking and making an ass of yourself and losing your shit on the community tab and stuff. And for what? Because I came out and confirmed that Teardrop is not, in fact, an animal abuser. How fucking stupid do you look right now? Leanie Bo, thank you for being a member, girl. So Teardrop was not bedridden. I don't think so. Again, at this point, it's like, it could be, but I will never believe another attention-seeking word that comes out of her mouth, because that's all it's ever going to be to me now. Oh, this is probably going to be like the cat thing. She's bullshitting Chantal for a little attention. And now you also know just how low she will lie for a little bit of attention. Do you think somebody who would lie about kittens being eaten by a dog would have a problem lying about, let's say, "Oh, I'm bedridden. Oh, I'm, I don't know, my legs don't work." Whatever the fuck her lies constantly are about all her ailments and shit. I don't think any of them are true. She just genuinely wants Chantal's attention. And the chat, Chantal's like, "Oh, everybody like, I'm so sorry, Teardrop. Oh, that's so sad for you, Teardrop. Prayers for you, Teardrop." She's sick. Nevea Sin, thank you again for the super chat, girl. I'm just saying, I've seen videos of trolls going hard and for the long game to get info out on people. Shrugs. Either way, both are gross, and suddenly shit is coming up. Things are fine with the animals. It's reading like a long game troll. I mean, okay, you could be right. Maybe she thought if they had this like animal abuse thing in common, they would get like closer, or Chantal would somehow trust her more. Oh, like you've been through it too. You know what? It is possible. Maybe I'm not giving her enough credit. Interesting. TC Honey, thank you for the super chat. But should she have a working oven? Unfortunately, they're not checking the oven. We'll have to check, we'll call oven control for that one. So her husband is probably normal too? I mean, as normal as you could be to be married to that kind of a psycho. There's nothing to say he's normal, but let's say I no longer believe that he's eating out of garbage cans like a fucking raccoon either. I don't know. Yeah, okay, this was interesting too. This is they're all losing it in her chat. This is another thing. Okay, we found out what we did about Teardrop, but I have a feeling she's got very, very deep closets full of skeletons. Hella skeletons in all those closets. Because the way she panicked today, the way they were freaking the fuck out about what I was going to say, leads me to believe that there's a lot of things that I could have found out. It's very interesting. Normal people wouldn't react like that. They'd be like, I have nothing to hide, or, you know, I don't know, very little. Like, do your worst. They panicked. They started coming up with theories of what it could be and blah, blah, blah. And I saw this in the live that we're about to watch together. They were talking about a Google account. Oh, they found your Google account, Teardrop. I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Did someone find a Google? Maybe. Had fuck all to do with what I was coming out to say. I had no idea, but I certainly wasn't gonna, like, I don't know what, make a post correcting them. No, it's not about. I was like, let these fucking bitches worry. Let them sit there fucking uncomfortable wondering what I'm gonna say. It was funny. That's it. All right, let's watch the stream, her lunch stream that she just did before we came live. I'm gonna skip, let's say, 45 minutes. We're gonna start 45 minutes in. We got a bit of a time crunch tonight, okay? Our stream won't be fucking hours and hours and hours. But let's just watch. Let's see what happens. And let's get to the point where they find out that we're going to be talking about Teardrop today, okay? Maybe Teardrop did it OnlyFans. Maybe. Maybe. Anything's possible. Anything. Let me get the tab.
No. Can you imagine a freight thing? Don't worry, no. They do have Ozempic in Syria, I guess, but it's probably more expensive. Hi, Teardrop. What's your picture? Oh, kitty. I took my Zempi last night, eh? Scooty rumbling through the Syrian desert on the way to KFC.
Okay, so that's the whole Teardrop side of what's going on today. And then on the other side of everything going on today is that Chantal really, really seems to be pushing the idea that she's going to Syria. I still don't think I believe it. I think it's very much wishful thinking on her end. Maybe I don't want to believe it. I don't know. I'm going to put up a poll. I want to see what you guys think. Is she going back to Syria, or is she staying in Canada?
It's not as expensive to go to Syria than it is. No, a flight to Syria is one way is about 800. Did I miss anything? People are just assuming I'm going to Syria, so I was entertaining that and the thoughts about it. Imagine how friggin' the life there is hard. But it can be like comfortable and it's not as expensive. Take the plan completely out. Oh, the ladle. I'm gonna ask for the ladle. And then I'm gonna sell it. Hey, Bally. Nina, proud beezer. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, guys. Good old rage bait. I'm not trying to make people rage.
Yeah, you are. You are. This is all you have to talk about, and you know that it's pissing everybody off. So you're going to lean heavily into it until you inevitably either just move to another apartment or end up popping up at the Damascus airport. I put up the poll, guys. Please vote in the poll. Joe Gorl, thank you for the super chat. Foodie is creating a culture of animal abuse and making it look admirable enough to lie about. That is the most psychotic sentence I've ever read in my life, and you're right. Take my money. Thanks for this. Thank you for being here, girl.
Indubitably. Sorry. I don't think I can afford to right now. Thank you, Nina. What job would you work? I don't need to if I go there. Maybe grow fruits and vegetables. No, I don't have the plane tickets. No. You could sit in a wagon attached to a camel. Oh, yeah. A Greyhound to Syria. What, through the ocean? Oh, they can do that.
Oh, my God. Oh, Tamara, thank you for being a member, girl. Unfortunately, I did. And I wish I hadn't. Oh, no.
Instead of billions of dollars on war, make a tunnel underground to go through the ocean. I love you wherever you go. Thank you.
Hold on. Big Brain is solving all the world's problems, you guys. Instead of needing the Strait of Hormuz, she said, why spend that money on war You could drill a hole under the ocean. Problem solving, diplomacy skills of a 5-year-old.
My passport is valid for 4 years. I want my 76 cents back. I keep you on your toes. I think you should dream for your own home and land and work towards that. It's too expensive to live here these days. And like anti-Muslim.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Shit, and now I can't read it. Thank you for being a member. I'm sorry I couldn't read the. Now I don't see it on my thing. I don't know if it ever showed up on my thing. Fucking StreamYard is really being a bitch for the past 2 days. I don't know what's going on. Forgive it. Or don't. Hate it.
The water bus!
Lori, you freak. Thank you for being a member, Lori.
TikTok and big. Thanks, Bally. You should auction off BG. No way. Yeah. She goes on my scooter now on the chair like this. 38 cents. Hey, Star Twinkle. I can't live without my BG. Switch it up. Christian therapy and exercise. What? Christianity and Islam are very much alike, by the way. What if you collect donations to stay? No, I don't know. GLP-1?
Del. Thank you, Del. FFG. Ariana said, in the beginning, I thought Teardrop was Marty. Oh, that's interesting, Ariana. Can you imagine? That would have been so funny. Oh my God. Or if Marty had been like Pissy Poo or something in the end, that would have been so funny. God damn it. I miss Marty. Oceana Song, thank you so much for gifting the memberships to the community, girl. I really, really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. Down Under, thank you for the super chat, girl. Neotara made a whole video about Teardrop and her multiple accounts. That's nice.
I would get like a few months worth, I think. Like, I'll talk to my doctor and say, if I travel, then I need to travel. Hey, Ray Ray, you said that about all your cats. No. All I had was Sam and BBJ, which we all know the story about that. And then Smokey, I don't really consider he was like my cat for a week, but.
Yeah, that's still your cat. You took possession of an animal that became your responsibility and you abandoned him too. You then also abandoned Julia. So, 4 cats so far, waiting on the 5th. Auntie M, thank you for the super chat, girl. I followed your advice on the chia seeds and I loved it. I'm so glad you liked it, girl. They're so, so healthy. Kim T, thank you for being a member. Hey, Frenchie and girls. Hey to you too. Happy Friday. I used to get Pissy Poo and Teardrop mixed up. That's really interesting because they're both fucking crazy. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to sound so cunty to be like, that's nice of Neotaro. I just don't fuck with Neotaro at all anymore.
He was a resident. Yeah, Smokey didn't work out. And then Julia, I still have Julia, but I just don't have custody right now.
I don't have custody right now. You don't have Julia. You up and abandoned Julia. Cut the shit.
Like Smushy Face is a pro traveler. She has a pet passport. BG. I didn't abandon 4 cats.
Yes, you did. I think Chantal just gripes about Canada to get attention. I think she does it to like impress Salad. Whenever she's like talking shit about Canada, I always feel like she's doing it for him, for somehow like his benefit. It's really fucked up. He hates the West, but also look what he was willing to pretend to do to get to the West, or to at least have a passport to get to the West. But he doesn't. He hates us. He hates us all. He hates our countries. He hates the systems in our countries. He hates our cultures. He hates everything about the way that we live in Canada, the States, Western Europe, whatever. But look at what he was willing to fake do to get there. Disgusting.
Julia's not abandoned. Smokey, well, so he's not my cat. He's a pain in the ass. And he's fat.
Wow. Smokey, well, so? He's a pain in the ass. And he's fat. Is that what your dad said when he left your mom about you? So? She's a pain in the ass, and she's fat. That's disgusting, Chantal. You're disgusting. Kim T, thank you for the super chat, girl. I'm so happy to have the day off. Oh, that's nice. I hope you're having a great day off so far.
Okay. As long as as long as we have space from each other. How much money does Salah need for Julia? I don't know. He's never said. He's never asked me for money for her. The cat food is really cheap. Don't body shame Smokey. BG I think it would be super.
Yeah, I don't know what she's laughing about, Smokey. She abandoned that cat. It's not funny. This is not jokes. Sitting there cackling because I only had him for a week. She's laughing about a cat that she abandoned.
Super stressful move to take her somewhere, but she socializes fast enough. Like, she's already warmed up to my aunt, my sister, my mom. She doesn't like my sister. She always hisses at her. I don't know why. She only likes Saros. I got to learn Arabic in general. Yeah, it's hard. Smokey was a special kind. Political economic.
Why did she just say her own last name like that? She only likes Saros. Saro. Your last name is Saro. Saros. Why are you pronouncing it like Cornwall? It's French Canadian last name. Why are you? Oh my God. Just so obnoxious.
Like Europe? Europe is expensive too, though, no? What if Juliet and BG don't get along? The main reason is I want to be with my husband, right? I want to be with my family, like that family. So. And I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I know how you could do that. Okay. Get a job. Start working. Put some money aside. Establish yourself. And then eventually they'll change the laws again. Right now, you're not allowed to sponsor a family. They changed the rules. Sponsorship is closed right now in Canada. We were saying it yesterday, just too many people came in too fast. They will eventually, obviously, open up sponsorships again. But just listen, we're trying to get the country like back somewhat under control. Make sure everybody has a place to live. Then everybody can come back again. So in the time between now and when they allow sponsorships again, get your life together, get yourself established. It's super, super easy to sponsor a spouse if you just actually cared enough to put in a little bit of work. Nevea Sin, thank you so much for gifting the memberships to the community, girl. I really appreciate it.
He's going to be living in multiple places, Salah, with me, with his family, his dad. Hey, Cheesy Toe. A drop-in husband, yeah. Part-time husband. That's fine with me. Trust me, I don't mind.
That is mental. Part-time husband, guys. So he'll spend a few nights a week with his wife and a few nights a week at Chantal's. You ever seen something so desperate at 42 years old? I have not. Ha! Nevea said, thank you for being a member, girl. I'm still waiting for the hijab to come off again. Same. Fucking same. Hell yeah, she's trying desperately to go back. Let's see what you guys think, okay? Let's end the poll. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm glad. This gives me hope for our stories. Is Chantal staying in Canada, 65%. Going to Syria, 35%. Very interesting. I thought the going to Syria side was going to be like way higher. You've warmed my cold dead heart, y'all. Good poll. I like that one. Jenny, thank you for the super chat, girl. Hi, Franch and chat. Best way to start my vacation. Been waiting all summer for this. Woo! Enjoy your vacation, girl.
Yeah, I've lived in Kuwait, Syria. I understand people's concerns about them because
you didn't live in Syria. You didn't even stay there for 3 months. 3 months does not equal I lived in a place. Stop it. Holding on for the tab. Thank you for being a member, girl. Happy Friday to you.
because I did have issues back, before, but.
But what? Where did those issues go? You still have every issue you had. Actually, now you have more issues. And by issues, I mean 75 pounds gained. Lack of being able to walk. You're going back to rural Syria with more issues than you left there with. The fuck? Miss Movie Buff, thank you for the super chat. She's ridiculous. Even if she manages to waddle her way there, she won't be able to afford anything because her channel will completely die. Her abusers must feel ridiculous for sending her money. They really should feel fucking dumb. Really, really fucking dumb. And in 3 more months, when she's gonna be, guys, I can't take it here. I need Canada. I need the healthcare. I need the West. Are they gonna send her money to set up a fucking apartment again? Idiots.
Yeah. Let me pick I'll be right back. Why is my nose like this? Hey, Dillard! Hey, Trendy True North. I miss the Villa era. I know, but the Villa era is finito. This time things would be different because I made sure that he assured me that they would be. So I don't like having people. If I stayed at his family home, I'm not allowed to use that space to go live with you guys and show you the whole house.
Yeah, that's a lie. You were at the family home before, but the family wasn't there. And by family, I mean his father. You still weren't allowed to show us the house. It's not about going live. You're not welcome where his family is. You are not welcome there. And so the only way this is even a fucking possibility in your sick mind is that there's a house just for you. And Salad's going to be spending his time between there and your house, which means he'll be lying to his family to spend time with you. Now, we all understand this entire marriage is a sham and this entire thing is just complete and utter bullshit. But devil's advocate for a second, that this is an actual married couple. And they are halal, of course, as she sits there in her hijab. The only way she can do this is by encouraging her husband to commit sin, lying to his parent, lying about where he's spending a few nights a week, lying potentially to his actual legitimate wife about why he's not coming home sometimes. You shouldn't want your husband to live like that, right? Healthy couples and couples who actually care about each other and want the best for each other, encourage them not to be fucking liars, sinners, but you'll do anything selfishly just for you. You don't give a shit about him. You don't give a shit about anything except for yourself. It's disgusting, truly. Nevea saying, thank you again for the super chat. I don't believe she's going back to Syria as long as the dad is there. Totally agree. There's no way. He's already gotten the rest of the family. It ain't happening. Inshallah, girl. I really hope you're right. Liberty Pondu, thank you for the super chat. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you.
Why the doubt? You have done this before. You will be fine, but you have to follow your heart. Thank you for answering our concerns. Everyone is just worried about you. I know, Nina. Thank you. That's why I'm not mad. I understand what people's points, and they're valid. It's 100% valid. It's not just I'm moving to Portugal or a comfortable place. But number one thing is, if I was to stay at his family home, for example, there'd be people under the doorbell. There'd be people.
Yes, I do have a theory. Frenchie, any theories on why he's still with her? Allowance. And now agreeing to have her come to Syria? Okay, I think he just wants another house. That whole thing about having people invest in Syria when he was in chat, about a week and a half ago, something. He wants a second house. And then he can start renting it out. He explained the whole thing in her chat. This is his way of getting her to get him another house. She's going to pay for the place. Can't be in her name. It's definitely going to be in his. His pattern of behavior. He knows how long is she possibly going to stay here? A month? 3 months at most? And then she's going to have to leave. And then the second house is mine. And poof, just like that, I have 2 houses. He's doing it for him. He's doing it, for his own financial gain. Big Jim, thank you for the super chat, girl. Hi, Mama Fred. Take this and get something for the cats. Lil, she's not a demon. She's a boss. She is the boss. Ooh.
be people over every single day. If I have my own place away from people, you know, that's very different. I'm just getting some Wawa.
And also keep in mind, I'm sorry for the quick pauses, but it's just hitting me that you remember how bad the internet was in Syria? I remember. We could barely sit through the streams. It was so fucking choppy. Half of the time she would start a stream and have to end the stream because the internet was too shit. Her channel right now with high speed is on its very, very, very last legs. Does she really think even the few people that are left watching this shit are going to be watching through the broken ass internet of Syria? I certainly don't. So then my follow-up question becomes, where the hell does she think the money's going to keep rolling in from? Even if it is a small amount of money, even if, you know, whatever. Oh, it's not expensive to live there. I don't need so much. Okay, great. How long do you even think you're going to make enough money to stay there? And then when you're going to want to get up and leave, who's going to pay for your plane ticket home? Is that when you're going to come and beg the Beezers? You won't even have the income anymore. Kick doesn't work there. Basically doesn't work. That's right. She doesn't have access to her money, first of all, wherever she wants it. Kick is garbage there. She'll be down to just YouTube. The internet sucks. YouTube was glitchy as all hell while she was there. She's going to have to beg them for a plane ticket home, set up an apartment again. It hasn't even been a year since she did this.
I seriously encourage you guys, if you're looking to travel, try the Middle East and tell me like how you feel. Even Cardi B went to the Middle East and liked it.
Fuck out of here with your bullshit, Chantal, for real. Cardi B, you're comparing the way you travel to Cardi B? Cardi B took her millions and millions of dollars and went on an actual trip. She went to the nicest places in the Middle East, experienced all the lux that exists in the Middle East. You went to a shithole apartment with no windows, where the temporary foreign workers live. You never went to a gold souk. You never went to a mall. You never spent a goddamn cent. And you're going to compare Cardi B in like Dubai or whatever. I think she went to Egypt too. She went to a few places. I know Egypt's not the Middle East, but you know what I mean. In the region, the Arab world, if you will. You're going to compare your experience to Cardi B's? Guys, if you're looking to travel, like, go to the Middle East. For real. First of all, she's been nowhere in the Middle East except for Kuwait. I don't count Syria. It wasn't even 3 months. That's some bullshit. She didn't see anything in the Middle East when she was in Kuwait. She has also traveled nowhere else to compare. Don't be given travel advice when you've seen fuck all. Cassia, thank you so much for gifting the memberships to the community, girl. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, breaking news. Rich people are rich and therefore comfortable anywhere and having a great time wherever they go with all their money. Elfish, thank you for the super chat. What is Salad hiding? My dad said he hid guns under our cribs in Greece because of Turks. Oh my God, your dad sounds like my dad. Not the guns, but the Turkish propaganda. I'm telling you, the old generation, with the Turks is just... what is Salad hiding? I think Salad's hiding a whole ass wife. How about that? Nevason, thank you again for the super chat, girl. I bet she's thinking... It's not been a year, but close enough. He said I could come back after a year, while her brain ignored the part about her working on herself. You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. And he's all at this point like, Jesus Christ, she's blown up real quick. You know what? Yeah. Come here now. He's thinking the allowance is not going to last long because this bitch is not either going to last long. Like, let me grab it while I can.
I think Beyonce did too. It's not how you guys think totally. The people are nice. The people are really nice. Maybe too nice.
You're such a bigot. That was such a bigoted thing to say. It's not what you're thinking, guys. The people are really nice. What a bigoted thing to assume that we're afraid of Arabs? We just assume the people in the Middle East are horrible people? That was you just right there showing your bigotry and showing your big ass.
Nice. You go to Dubai? Let's try out Yemen. The people in Yemen look nice. I swear, guys, I'm not trolling.
Yeah, go to Yemen now. Go to Yemen now. She has no idea what's going on. Nothing at all. Oh my God. As the people who tried to off her are real nice. That's right. Everybody's nice until if anything happens, it was them.
I swear, I'll do a meetup in fucking Middle East then one day, and you'll see. Europe? I'd like to travel there one day.
If she doesn't meet up in the Middle East, you know my ass is popping up in like fucking Jordan or something. Wait!
Teardrop, let's Chantal move in with you. Move to BC. FFG is going live exposing a Beezer. So, there's nothing that anyone could say about my Beezers that will make me turn on people. I don't care. I'm leaving Canada to long-term travel in many countries soon. Oh, you're not going to go to the Middle East? BS. I'm off to Paris, Amsterdam, and London. You got to remember, a lot of European countries don't feel hijabi friendly, like especially, I don't know. She needs to show her face.
Fuck you. Now we're going to start Europe slander. We talk shit about Canada. We talk shit about the States constantly. Now we're talking shit about Europe. Salad, do you hear? Salad, are you impressed? She's doing it all for you, Salad.
Face before, yeah. Ruins of coolness.
Hello, Lord Baroque.
Yeah, she needs to worry about exposing her own fucking scam. Okay, whenever she go live, everybody go in there and ask her when. How much money did you scam people? And you're going to talk about someone else? Fuck off. And show your own ugly face before you ever expose anybody.
What does ugly have to do with anything, you fucking beast? Sitting there with your fucking testosterone talking about what's good looking and what's ugly. Shush. Shush. I never scammed anybody for a goddamn thing. Never, ever, ever, ever. You're full of shit, scammer. You're setting up the next scam right now as you sit there and you realize that. Your chat realizes that. They were giving you hell about it already. Talk about a scammer. God damn it, Chantal.
How do people even still listen to her shit? I'll tell husband live in shed and you can move in. We just need to scrape the yellow off the walls for you. I'll move in a smoking room.
Also, it's ironic to hear somebody talking about any of this when they're the one who tried to murder that cat. Let's just remember that. Chantal abandoned 4 cats so far. The 5th is now on the way. And the one we're speaking about right now, BBJ, you tried to legitimately murder. So shut your animal abusing mouth. Fix your face to talk about me, pig. Nevea said, thank you again for the super chat. She wishes she looked as good as me. Franchi knows she's seen. Tee. Oh my God, what? It's frozen. What's happening?
There's no cheap place in Canada. I'm lonely. I miss my husband. I know, right, Bally? Hey, ECP. Flying to Ottawa. Oh, really? Oh, how come you're going to Ottawa? No, for real. Like, if you're going to expose people and you have those kinds of skeletons, I don't think so.
No, I'm not the one with the skeletons. Teardrop is clearly the one with hella skeletons. That's why she panicked so hard about what I may or may not say today. She's probably breathing a huge sigh of relief about what I said today. But God only knows what I'll say next. You should be worried about that, Teardrop. Because I'll always, if I've anything, I will say it about you. You know, since I'm just a PDF file. Right, Teardrop? Miss Movie Buff, thank you for the super chat, girl. She's the scammer. She's planning on returning the money she promised she would return if she goes back to Syria. Oh, yeah, where's she going to pull that money out of? Right? Absolute bullshit.
He can't come here, Ray, right now. I could easily apply for him to come here, and yes, but he can't. First of all, he doesn't really want to because he has all his responsibilities there and his dad and stuff. How do you send him money? I don't.
He doesn't want to come here. We discussed this yesterday. He wants a Canadian passport. He wants the option to be able to get up and leave. And he would also like to be able to travel around, go to different countries with a Canadian passport instead of a Syrian passport. But also have in the back of his mind that should shit ever hit the fan in life in Syria again, he can get on a fucking plane and come to Canada. Just because he wants the citizenship and the passport doesn't mean he wants to live here. Stop trying to make it sound like that, okay? He's setting up a life right there. He would love to have that passport in his back pocket.
It's an option. Syria is an option, but it's not 100%. No, it's not only based on loneliness. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm married. I want to be with my husband. I know. My place is amazing. I don't know. I enjoyed my time here, but going to the store every day to get food and shit doesn't make me like long-term happy. Anyone can see you aren't happy where you are now. Yeah, and you have to remember, maybe you would be happy with this kind of life, but I'm just not. I've been married for, I think, 3 years. It'll be 4 in November. I can't believe that. Yeah. I can work on myself anywhere I am.
But you don't. Anywhere you are. You gained weight in Syria, in a country where 90% of the population don't have access to enough food. You gained weight.
I'm always thinking about BG. Can you repeat everything you've said in the last 10 minutes? Okay, here it goes. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not bringing my scooter. Do you guys want to like beat up Scooty? Hey, Ancient. Don't put BG. How much do you think I can get for it? $50? She'll only be going through the stress for a brief period. Then I'll have Julia. I want Julia so bad. Wherever you lead, I will follow. What song is that again? Oh, nice, Air Canada. BG will be taken care of. Chantal will be sure of that. Don't clean the seat. And this is why I'm moving to fucking east, okay? You people are weird here.
You people, as if she's not one of the people from here. This is why I'm moving to the east. I also get irrationally mad when she keeps calling us the west and talking about going to the east. You people are irrationally weird here. You people. Bitch, you're Canadian. Oh, idiot. Nivea Sin, thank you again for super chat. Yeah, what married? She signed the papers. And that's if you believe that. I'm still stuck on the theory, fact, whatever, that it was a temporary marriage. It was a contract. Contract has a start date and an end date. We came to the end date. No divorce needed. It's done. Contract over. Megan, thank you for becoming a member, girl.
I'm just joking. I'm the queen leader of weird. I'd give him props for being such a young man and staying faithful in an entire year with no affection. Well, it's easy when you're living with your strict dad and you're in the Middle East and you're in Syria.
You make a great point. The East doesn't have weirdos, except the man who wants to shit on women for 8 hours and jizz on Bibles and stuff, and the aspiring rapist. He's in the East. He's enough weirdo for like all of Cornwall, Ontario, you know, and that's saying something. Yeesh.
It's no fun and so hot. Actually, Syria has 4 seasons, like Canada.
Yeah, Canada has 4 seasons, and we also have access to, you know, electricity 24 hours a day and bomb-ass air conditioners and really toasty, cozy, heated homes in the winter. Just based on the air conditioning situation and the you know, electricity situation we saw last time you were in Syria, what's winter going to look like? How fucking cold is it in those houses in the winter? I would, actually, she won't be cold. She's got the 500-pound blanket on. Maybe she'll finally be comfortable and stop sweating for once in her life.
Think of it, no DoorDash. Think of all the money I can save to pay off my debts.
But you didn't, though. But you fucking didn't, though. You were in the Middle East for 3 years. You told us The deal with your bankruptcy rep or whatever was that you were supposed to be paying $1,700 a month. $1,700 a month times 3 years is $60,000. You then, a few months ago, had the audacity to come out trying to flex and be like, I paid off $20,000 of debt while I was in Kuwait, and thought that you were really doing something by saying that. Like, we can't do math. You paid a third of what you were supposed to, minimum payments, pay in that entire time you were there. Why would this time be any different? And also, let me add, if you're not making money, there's no money to put aside. There's no money to pay off debts. There's no money to fuck all. You will eat every cent you have. You're going to have him taking you to that grocery store that stock the American food and stuff. You will just do exactly what you're doing here without the DoorDash and the scooter and the weed and the easy escape, dumbass. Luna, hey girl, thank you for the super chat. Salad is of military age. He's trying to flee, not to serve. Interesting. That's a good point.
And remember that video I did of my skinny stomach? That was from Syria, because you eat normal food.
My skinny stomach. Girl, you gained weight in Syria. We all saw it happen. What are you talking about? Hey, the Bergie, thank you for the super chat. Happy Friday to you too.
Healthy food. Foodie Beauty's falling apart. Oh, well. Oh. I'm like Humpty Dumpty. I'm going to put it back together again. You can't. Where's my cat? Always be there for BG, yeah. Turkey? Yeah, it's not. It's Europe, yeah. No, I didn't eat excess back then. They don't have a lot of cheese, like the same kind of cheese. You can find a way, but chicken burgers. No! I'm gonna live far away from KFG, okay? The last time we lived in the city of KFG. Cheese. Find a good country with cheese. I'm not trolling. If I was trolling, that's...
Oh yeah, TC Honey, thank you for the super chat. I wonder, when does this business partnership ever end? Well, I believe it's when one of the business partners, you know, the one funding the business, runs out of money. Womp womp.
Nothing would be true. Addicts find a way. Only excess hubcap rice. Yeah, we can go to KFG once in a while. Salah said if I go, he would let me have the car and be independent. I don't believe that, but... Without BG, it would be illegal now. Yes. No, if I cannot bring my cat anywhere, I'm not going. You know? Remember when a relative was checking up on...
Wait. Salad said he would give you the car and you could just like drive around willy-nilly on your own while he's with his sexy cousin wife? Question. Let's say you're driving around in Syria with no papers, no fuck all, no nothing, and nobody else with you in the car. And one of those nice ISIS guys with the guns makes you stop and pull over. Then what? What happens then? You gonna call Salad? You gonna have him on the phone fucking work this out for you? How stupid can you be?
Up on you and you did an emergency stream? I don't know, Winter. Yeah, I did. KFG's better than PFK. Yeah, he's that's what he wants right now. Yeah, I know. Not knowing any Arabic is hard. Awkward.
Yeah, it's not like you've had like almost 4 years at this point to learn any. 4 years hasn't bothered.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. Europe. Okay, have a good safe travels. Subshui.
Look at Ball. It's Bali in her chat. Bali is such an idiot. Bali, by the way, openly anti-Semitic person. Bali says, big brain, you can bring the cat and Salad to Europe and it won't cost you much. You have a life in Europe. In Middle East, it will be bad to just being inside all day, every day. Your eyes see nothing. That's right. She'll have a life. She'll just pick up the cat, pick up her Syrian, and go to Europe. Bally coming through with the fucking big brain comments as usual. Bally, put the fucking bottle down, you mess.
Carly! Hey, long time no see. How you doing?
Salad cannot come. It's like I've been saying, they can talk whatever they want. They failed at getting him to come here. And I do believe since she's been back in Canada, the new attempt, because I bet you she tried. She's been trying to fucking find a way to get him here, was had to do with the scooter, had to do with everything, had to do with setting herself up to be like incapable of taking care of herself. She probably tried to get him to be able to come here now as some kind of a caregiver. And the Canadian government was like, get fucked. Okay. And like I said, right now, there's no sponsoring of family at all. They've temporarily shut down the entire program. Not that that was really an easy feat for her before, but right now it's an impossible feat. They tried and failed again to bring him here. And so, fuck it. We're going back to Syria. Megan, thank you for the super chat, girl. Missed you, my petite pomme de terre. Merci beaucoup. Good to see you, girl.
You just ate a whole ball of cheese? Oh, thanks. Somebody gave me some gifts. I see some of the gifts there. The jewel gifts. Thank you, whoever that was. It was Teardrop who made up Subway. Carly is hot. I know. It's sickening.
Yeah, they can't afford Malaysia. If they think it's expensive here to live, like Malaysia's on a whole other level. Malaysia is expensive. She got the idea in her head of Malaysia. I had told you guys there's this I don't see them so much on TikTok anymore. Maybe they don't post as much. I don't fucking know. There was a family from Canada. Okay, they were here. And they picked up and moved to Malaysia. This is a couple of years ago now. And they were doing like TikToks explaining the move, explaining the reasons, showing Malaysia when they got there and stuff. And they're like this very young, very cute couple. They have kids. They're very, very much in love. They have a nice dynamic together. They're both really funny and stuff. And she was projecting, I guess, her and Salad's relationship as if they were these two people. So if Malaysia was so great for them, well, these two dipshits should also pick up and go to Malaysia. But this guy had a job. He transferred his job to Malaysia. They weren't just going there like broke bums. They have money.
Live on cruise ship with BG. Thank you, Top Chat. Going to Cornwall. It's great content. Well, I hope so. I hope it's not boring. I don't want to do weed anymore. Fresh cherry tomatoes tossed in olive oil. That sounds so good, Papaya. Chantal, you said before that the medication you were on in Syria was the reason why you were having such a hard time. No, yeah, but they have the good medication there too. I just tried the cheap one, and I feel it was partly responsible for my breakdown. Plus, I wasn't taking my meds, you know. I'm kick named Bashir, who's originally from Syria, and is looking for wife number 4. 4 wives. Fuck, what? I haven't done any preparation yet.
No shit.
Kissy lips. Hey, great family. If you need to go to a war-torn country to quit your habits. That, or moving to a completely desert island, like send help. Get a walker, ditch the scooter.
Okay, did anyone see thousands of Moroccan people bombarding Spain and called a state of emergency? I mean, yeah, girl, okay. We don't like to talk about political things here, but we have to talk about political things because this was a political move. If you know about what's going on in the region, you would know about the tension right now created between Spain and Morocco, which has to do with Spain siding with Algeria against Morocco. And this is being done very, very much as like a political thing. It was done the day after, I believe it's called the Crown Day in English, where the king is the Crown Day for the king, and the king pardons a bunch of prisoners and things like that. It was a political move because Spain was siding with Algeria. It's not that. There's no fucking invasion of Europe. It's so over dramatic, and I find it bigoted to describe it as that. Most people have now already left. The rest are leaving. This was done as like a political move, a political movement. They also didn't cross the Strait of Gibraltar. I don't know if you know that. Ceuta, it's on the landmass of Morocco. It formerly was Moroccan land. I'm just saying. Like, let's not over dramatize what happened either.
Did you get my super chat? Just pay people to do it for you, I'm released. Oh, yeah, thank you, Ginger Finger. Pay people, yeah. Hi! Hija! Hija. What's these things? Hey, yo, baby. Oh, the window's closed. The blinds are closed. You don't want it closed. BG, relax, BG. BG, do you want to move, BG? Do you want to go to another country, BG, or do you want to stay in Canada, BG? What do you want to do, BG? BG! Come here, BG. No, they don't have any name brand restaurants at all. They're all just... Yeah, I don't know, G Finger. How come? Did you send one? I don't... Maybe I was... Oh, there you are. G Finger, sorry about that. People think everyone's brains are the same. Get a cleaner and cook and work instead. Oh, thank you, G Finger. I actually didn't see that. Oh, fuck, I'm like, yeah, I did. Sorry, G Finger. Thank you. Yeah, anything like... Oh, you mean hire people like in Syria to do my cooking and cleaning and that? A video... What? Ray an animal communicator? Hi, sweet love. Babe, I'm trying. People are just 100% convinced that I'm going to Syria. And I said I haven't made a decision what I'm doing. People know I'm moving. But I'm trying to give all the, like, pros and cons of, like, different things, you know?
No, you're not giving the pros and cons. You're making up pros and inventing cons against Canada to try and, like push the balance of the scale in the direction that you want it to go. There is literally nothing you could say to any educated person or who has the very most minimum sense of like global awareness at all in this community that would convince anybody that people would pick up from Canada and move to Syria in present day Syria. That's batshit crazy.
No. $50 likes, yeah. I don't know, Killer Mollusk. It's not, they don't really have that here. And the ones they have are expensive. Mushroom bar, yeah, I did. I didn't say I was going to Syria. I didn't say I made up my mind 100% on what I'm doing.
Okay, interesting. I truly believe that she is planning a move to Portugal. He wouldn't be able to get to Portugal. That's, I mean, possibly with an actual visa, it would be a hard time for him to get that visa. If she's planning on going as a digital nomad, Portugal, who's had a very open system when it comes to digital nomad visas for about the past 6 years now, has just very recently cracked down on that. I watch a YouTuber who lives there on one of those digital nomad visas, and he's having the worst time in his life right now trying to figure out what the hell to do because the visas are clamping down. The new rules also, if you're just there with a visa, you can't have a bank account. There's problems accessing his YouTube money. It's a mess right now. They're very strongly clamping down. People in certain areas in Portugal can't afford to live. They can't afford the rents. They can't find places to live because there's so many goddamn people who have come in with these digital nomad visas that it's fucking up now life in a really bad way for the locals. They're clamping down. I don't think she'll be able to do that. And I know that he won't be able to.
Open a Tim Hortons in Syria?
I'm sorry for the quick pause, but just because she's mentioned it a few times lately, talking about Cyprus, right? Because Cyprus has now turned into like kind of the new Portugal when it comes to these digital nomad visas. Everybody going to Cyprus, and Cyprus being very open to people coming. Again, she would be able easily to go to Cyprus. Easy. Not him. Not fucking him.
Open a puts in restaurant. They don't know that we're going to Thailand.
Oh, that's so interesting. That's where I was born. While I am born in Piraeus, my blood is much like I have more Cypriot than like mainland Greek blood.
Some people have suggested it. In Syria, it would have to.
Good question. As we Googled this like a couple of days ago, because I wasn't sure in like the Turkish occupied part of Cyprus. No, he would not be able to. It's very difficult for Syrian to get the visa even to travel to Turkey. It's not impossible, but it's not just applying online. We had Googled it and gone through the steps the other day. It's like a rectal exam to be able to get the visa for him to travel to Turkey or the like occupied part of Syria. Fuck, the occupied part of Cyprus. God damn it. And yes, I do call it an occupation. Turkey has been illegally occupying half of the island since the 1970s. It is what it is.
To be called Tom Hortons. The country ruins. So why do I get picked on by FFG? I ain't done crap to her. Because she's a real nasty person.
Oh, Teardrop playing victim. Why do I get picked on by FFG? I ain't done crap to her. Picked on. The victim. Teardrop, you accused me of being a PDF file. I said very little after that. I sat with it and added you to my list of people I can't stand. I don't pick on you. You're lucky this is all I had to say. So far. Because God only knows what I'll find out next. Teardrop. You understand? Don't go around falsely accusing people for no reason of being a pedo. Teardrop. Yabba. All the people who do that. It's extremely fucked up. And you get on people's fucking lists like that. Now, look at the next comment under that one. Look at this one. H2O for life. FF Wallowitz is such a loser. Instead of FFG. FF Wallowitz. Typical Jewish name. Catch that bigotry.
Like, real nasty. And we're all going to report her stream for bullying and harassment.
Go for it. I encourage it. In fact, bullying and harassment. I bring the facts. You just don't like the filthy truth.
I wouldn't even worry about it, Teardrop, honestly. Pathetic people. Took me 40 years to realize I can go home and cook and clean.
It's FF Feldman. FF Wallowitz. FF Feldman? Well, FF fuck you all the way up. It is what it is. TC Honey, thank you again for the super chat. She's started gaining extreme weight since going to Kuwait and meeting salad. Yep. As long as she keeps barking up the tree, she will continue to decline. I totally agree. And it will be worse for her where she's going. I know you think, how could it be worse? She never goes out. She never does anything here. The possibility exists here for her to just, in theory, get the hell up and go the hell out. Do something. Over there, she won't. She's never going to get up and get in the car and go on her own. She's never going to get up. She's never going to go as far as the front lawn. She's not. If the possibility here existed, but it was very slim, it just does not fucking exist over there. She's going to go there and gain hella weight again. I think we all understand that. Taylor, thank you for the super chat. I know it's been this way forever, but it's still shocking to me how she has continued to do nothing at all and make anything better for herself. Yeah. Just sitting there talking about You know, she wants to do it. She's got to go hard. She's got to this and that, but never does a goddamn thing. Just, it's like dreaming that one day she'll just wake up skinny. Tee. And the irony is, if she could one day, poof, and a miracle happens, and she wakes up and she's 150 pounds. Give it a year, she'll be back up to 4.
She's just yeah, she's literally just a viewer. Maybe we should like do an exposing stream on her. You can't expect much, yeah. Old bag seed? Who's that? Imagine being on Ozempic and eating the live shrimp. Oh, I don't know about that. I wouldn't do that again. That was gross. I wanted to try it because it was like a trend and it looked like, I wanted to experience that. Like, how do people eat that? The flavor wasn't bad.
Haram.
The old lady with the terrible eyebrows. There's a lot of those in Gore World.
Yeah. You. Madam, you're only 42, but your body age is like 105 and your eyebrows are thinning. She's got male pattern eyebrow baldness going on. Talking about eyebrows. Of all the things, girl, when it comes to girl world, I've got the best eyebrows, okay? And I don't need 10 pounds of makeup to paint them on either. It is what it is. Talk to me about eyebrows.
Do they have Ozempic in Syria? Will you just stock up? Yeah, they do have, but if I do go somewhere, I'll just stock up. On the generic, it's cheaper. Bad Seed is a racist reaction channel that always accuses us of love being a T-word. I never see their channel pop up. Like, whatsoever. Honestly, the mean people in life nowadays, I'm just going to pray for them. That's it.
And by pray, I mean I'm putting the eye on all of you.
Nothing is confirmed. ECP, yeah, you have to pause it. She's Islamophobic. A lot of people are. A lot of people are in this part of the world. I don't know. Like, as a Muslim, like, even if a lot of people don't believe that I'm a real Muslim or whatever. I mean, I do believe, and I'm not perfect. I sin, but the only confirmed thing is bees. The thing that I like missing, I miss the call to prayer and stuff like that, you know? 3-month supply. Green family, you're awesome, Foodie. Don't sweat the haters. Thank you so much, Green.
That's right. You can say a lot of things about a lot of people, but when you're talking about a Greek woman, you know the hair is bountiful. You know I got hair on my head, on my mustache, and everywhere else, for fuck's sake. Fucking eyebrows that could take you out.
Green family. That's nice of you. Thank you so much. Don't sweat the haters. Turtle, yeah, I know. It seems, well, because it's not as easy as that, you know. It helps people stop. So it's may not be the healthiest option, but at least, you know, neither is being super morbidly.
A good point. Her talking about, I miss the call to prayer. You go out of your way not to hear the call to prayer. You don't have the call to prayer on your phone. It's not playing out of loudspeakers in this country, okay? You didn't pray when it was coming out of loudspeakers in fucking Kuwait. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. When the call to prayer would play in Kuwait, she would get louder. She would start talking like this on the stream, thinking that we wouldn't hear it going off in the background. And you know what? If you can't pray in the moment, that's not a problem at all in Islam. You just make it up later. You pray when you can. It's very accommodating, Islam, and, you know, following the rules and things like that. Very accommodating. Nobody's saying stop what you're doing. You're working. You call this your job. Nobody's saying stop what you're doing to pray. But you are supposed to make it up later in the day.
Really obese. You used to talk over the call to prayer. No, I tried to get.
Yes, you fucking did. Look, she's laughing. Okay, at least she's laughing. She knows.
Thank you, G-Finger. You are my type of person, a different religion. I never in a million years thought that I would ever be who I am now. It's crazy. I don't know. But I think believing in God is the true way. That for me, I think that
Now, listen, I don't think they're putting units on Chantal or anything like that, but I don't think it's crazy to say that she's on the federal government's radar. I don't think that's crazy. Look at the places she's traveled in the past, year. Look at the streaming and filming as she went by that CSIS building and stuff. These things are connected. I don't know. I don't think it's crazy to assume that they're aware of her, put it that way.
God is truth, and what can I do about that? Nothing. I can't go back from that. I feel a lot less lost in a lot of ways in the meaning of life. Now, if I could just get my personal demons in order, then...
So you want to get your personal demons in order. You're aware that these are your problems in life that you can't run away from. So instead of going to therapy, you're going to Syria. Good job, sweetie. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Yeah. Did you think you'd ever become a mole? No. Oh, you did? Hold on, Teardrop. Hold on a second. So you're getting your Nescafe? Oh my gosh, you guys remember when I always used to drink that? If you could...
What a loser. That's the big memory, yo. Oh my God, you guys remember in the Middle East I used to drink Nescafe? Oh my God. What? Wow. They have Nescafe here too. You can go and get some Nescafe instead of all the Starbies.
If you could get healthy, you could be with your husband and live happily ever after. There's so much that will improve in my life, I know.
Oh my God, she's
My
nuts.
eyes are weird, eh? Remember, one is bigger, one is small. Don't be mean to me. We should destroy the scooter, yeah. I do have to. It's my crutch right now. But how am I supposed to go to places like Costco? I can't walk there. Even, it's kind of far.
You could walk there. Take little breaks when you need them. Sit in the grass there on that little bike path. And Chantal says bad things about the West. I don't even think they care about that, honestly. I don't think they give a shit what she says about the West. I think things like, saying that she drove around with those nice ISIS guys with their guns out in the back of her bootleg taxi, those things matter more than just talking mad shit,
I'm turning on my my phone, Teardrop. It's dead. Nespresso blonde. I got my 5-in-1 hot and fresh.
Taylor, thank you for the super chat. We did a poll, not too long ago, like in this stream, maybe an hour ago, and the majority were saying she's going to stay in Canada. Oh, inshallah, Jesus Christ. Elfish, Efraid Stopoli. I hope she goes. The way she's Delulu, it's going to be glorious. I'm on the fence here. I don't know what to think. I'm down for her to go if he ghosts her and then she has a tantrum at the airport and has to come back immediately, okay? I'm down for her to go if it's going to be like a month. Because we're going to get so frustrated again with the content, with the fucking choppiness of it all. I remember, woo, it was real bad. And then she can just get pissed off for like a month while she's there. He'll ignore her, take her money, and then she'll leave and he'll have 2 houses. And we'll be right back to where we are. But now she has no apartment. She's got no fat scooter. Great.
I do want to walk more. Star Twinkle!
Yes, she can. Diet Coke, we had Googled this. I can't remember how long this was ago. A few weeks ago. When she first mentioned rentals in Syria, I don't know if for people who were here, we went on a little wormhole down on Google looking at rentals in Damascus and things like that. Yes, that question was asked then. We Googled it. Yes, she can. No problem. Joe Gorl, thank you for the super chat. Come on, Franch. It can't be any worse than this. Surprisingly, it was worse. That's what I'm saying. Unless there's like, I don't know. That's it. Unless there's real, something rumbles over there. Something fucking happens to piss her off over there. It's going to actually be worse. Yeah. Oh God, FFG, he'll have 2 houses and 2 cats. Baller. Ballin' in Syria with his 2 houses and cats.
Yeah. For errands, yeah. But I do have to walk too. It's gonna rain. I think I can. I think I can. I feel like if I stay here alone, this is what my life will be for a while. Sealing, eating, and smoking. Can we North Sentinel Island bees? Are they accepting visitors now? Can you do makeup?
Go and try.
Yeah.
I
Pain is
cannot.
breakthrough, yeah.
I cannot. Nobody can sponsor anybody. They've temporarily closed down the entire program. Womp womp.
That's what you did in Syria? I was 50 pounds, 60 pounds lighter there.
Okay, she may be 50. I mean, okay, she's admitting it. If she was 50 to 60 pounds lighter in Syria, but we all saw her gain hella weight in Syria, what does that tell you about how fat she is now? Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Don't forget to pack a suitcase full of hot dogs. Yes, if she wants to, but she is not sure about where is she moving. I think there's too much temptation here to order stuff and go to Costco. Like, that's what I look forward to every day.
You have no self-control. Don't blame Canada because you have no self-control. That's ridiculous. Hella people live in this country. Oh, about 40 million people live in this country, and they're not 400 pounds and need to get a hot dog to deep throat every day at the Costco and order DoorDash all day, every day. And then, we're blessed in this country enough to not have to pay for most of our own like medical things. Our taxes fund that system. So then if we need therapy, we can't afford to go to therapy and fix our fucking heads and solve the problem of why we constantly need DoorDash. Then you'll find peace and you'll be happy to have it here.
My phone is loading.
Adios! Hello, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Poli. Hey, Franch, I just put a friend onto Foodie and your channel. She can't believe the rabbit hole I told her about. Oh, boy. Welcome, friend. Let me apologize for the group. I'm so sorry you've been dragged down this rabbit hole, but also, welcome. We're all sick here.
Oof. Not right at the moment. Teardrop. Remember for
Look at Idiot Salad. Look at Idiot Salad in the chat. Babe, the question is, are you ready for a big move like this? Lol. Oh my God. And there's Asslick Trauma Drop. I will bees wherever you bees. Fucking mental, man.
for 36 months. I will bees wherever you bees. Thank you so much. Ready, set, bees. Thank you. And I feel bad. Like, Teardrop has been through a lot of unnecessary shit just for supporting me.
Fuck out of here. Teardrop deserves every goddamn thing she gets because he's a whole ass piece of shit. Teardrop. You don't go around in life accusing people of being a pedo. PDF file. I forget we're on YouTube. I'm so used to Kick now. Jesus Christ. What? FFG, you should do a Beezer Char raid on stream next. What? A Beezer what? What?
Me. That's how much these people are bullies. And now fucking FF Gun is gonna, what, expose a disabled...
She's not disabled. She's a fucking liar. And you got some nerve, fat ass, calling me FF Gunt. You got 2 whole barrels of a stomach and you're calling me FF Gunt? Girl, at this point, I probably weigh as much as your left leg. Okay? Stop it.
elderly disabled woman. Like, why? Like, you're fucking awful. You're evil. And I hope that every single person reports your stream. Fucking bitch.
Oh, forget it. I'm baked. Okay, chat. Just do like a dramatic reading of the Beezer's chat.
I have to improve my stamina. Fuck FFG. No one listens to her. Seriously, everybody fucking bullying and harassment. That's what she is.
Well, to the 1,523 people who are watching here and listening, I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. Eat my ass, Chantal, for real. It's like my message said. Listen, I stand behind what I said to her. Can't remember what the fuck it was, but I stand behind it. What did I say? Human to human. You and Stacy can both eat my ass, B. And by human to human, I mean me human to you, fucking demon, goofy fucking dipshit. I threw in the goofy, so it was like talking to her in her own language, so she'd really understand it. You know, sometimes when you're insulting someone, like if you're multilingual, you want to insult them in their mother tongue. Because like, if you insult me in French, I'm going to laugh. If you insult me in English, I see the blood boiling behind my eyeballs. You know, it doesn't hit the same way. So I wanted to speak to her in Cornholio so that she would understand.
Teardrop is not elderly. You know what I mean? Sorry, Teardrop. No, but I'm sorry, but like, why bully somebody just because of the pet thing? Like, seriously, look at you. You fucking smoke out your dogs every fucking day. You lied to people, scammed.
You smoke weed in that house. That house is like a big hot box. Hotboxing the cat, by the way. You run an air conditioner constantly. Like 24 hours a day, almost every day of the year. You have everything sealed up in that place and you're running an air conditioner. You smoke whenever you can afford cigarettes. You smoke weed whenever you can afford joints. You've got vapes. You hit meth pipes. Talk to me about my smoking, you idiot.
For money. You're literally a scammer. What business do you have exposing anybody?
I'm not a scammer. I never scammed a goddamn thing or asked anybody for a goddamn thing ever. And that's in all the years of YouTube, no matter the subject. You're the grifting piece of fat, okay? I have every right to expose whatever the fuck I want. What right does that stupid bitch have to call random people in the world PDF files? You think you shoot your fucking mouth off like that in life and people don't have it coming for you too? I said it when she said it. You made a mistake now, Teardrop. You fucked up. I am not the one, bitch. You should know this by now about me, Chantal.
She means you are 45 years old. She's not even that much older than me, I know. I don't mean elderly, but like in terms of like, you know, she's not well. And you're bullying somebody who's not well online, who has no channel? Like, why?
Because she's got a rotten mouth on your channel. And I don't like her. And she's a liar. And she lies about really, really, really weird things. I don't believe that she's sick. And also, I don't care.
Why? Seriously. No, Teardrop is not elderly. Maybe because I get like mom vibes from her. I don't know. It's really.
She called Teardrop elderly. That's so funny. Teardrop's just a few years older than Chantal is, for real, for real. Like, you could say a lot of things about Teardrop, but you're going to call her elderly? Okay.
Awful.
And another thing, if it's so bad to talk about someone who's unwell, why the hell do you in your chat constantly laugh about Tracist? You know that she's unwell. You know that she's sick. She's been gone and at the hospital and shit. She's actually going through the things that she says, unlike Teardrop, who's just a pathological liar. How come you laugh at Tracist and what she's medically going through, but God forbid anybody says anything about Teardrop?
I hate people who go and like attack other people, like,
Oh,
you know, like we don't do that here. Please take a.
you don't do that there? It was in your chat that she called me a PDF. You don't do that there. You liked it when she called me a PDF. You laughed because you're a sick bitch too. But you don't do that there. Okay. Well, we talk shit here, and I'm not above saying it. This is the place we come to talk shit. We don't like you. We don't like Teardrop. If I know some shit, I'm gonna talk the shit.
Take care of our queen bees at Arm Feast. I don't allow people to bully Tracy.
Jamie and NC, thank you for the super chat. You know what's extra fucked up about Julia? If Chantal really does go back to Syria, okay, picture it. Now, Julia has been with Sasa, who Chantal admitted herself before she even left. They really they get along. Sasa really likes Julia, and Julia really likes Sasa. Why wouldn't a pet like a kid? Pets like kids, it makes that, of course she does. Now, after almost a year, you're going to go over there temporarily. You're going to yoink Julia away from the kid so that you can have your 2 cats and fulfill your sick, weird thing about that. Meanwhile, the cat is devastated. It's lost its little human. The little human is devastated. It's lost its cat. And then a month later, when you decide to fuck back off, you dump the cat again with the kid. It's not a stuffed animal. The cat is alive. The kid is alive. You're such a selfish human being. It's unbelievable, really.
They don't deserve the attention, especially from me, but why go after people who don't have a fight? They don't have anything. Everyone is allowed to have supporters.
Yeah, I don't give a shit that she supports you. I don't give a shit that any of these people support you. I just think they're dumb. I give a shit that this one called me a PDF. It is what it is, but that's why that's your friend. Because you had the audacity to call my dad a PDF. My dad, who was almost 30 years old when I was born, called him a PDF. Your dad, who took advantage of a teenager and knocked them up, but my dad's the PDF. My dad was almost 30, but my mom was 7 years older than my dad, just saying, PDF my ass.
With Tracy, we were just making jokes about the brain in a jar, but she don't care, I don't think.
I don't think.
Trixie. Everyone loves Teardrop. Your views always go up with moves. Well, yeah, I don't do anything for views, but I understand what you mean. I'm addicted to soda lately.
No, because it wasn't like a written back and forth or emails. It took place over 2 phone calls. Is the issue? Let's say. However, I respect the person's choice to remain anonymous. Makes sense in this community. I will say, it's a very, very reliable source who really doesn't engage in fuck shit. I've never seen them engage in fuck shit in the community in that way. They're just a member of the community. Always has been, very well liked, very good reputation, very, very credible source. Yeah.
Lately, yes. I'm literally, it's so easy to get DoorDash here. Golden Girl, no, I haven't heard from her in forever.
You should be able to self-ban from those delivery apps. If this is an actual thing and there are fatties on this planet, like having an internal battle every day with the Uber delivery apps and stuff, you should be able to ban yourself from those, like you can ban yourself from the casinos.
I hope she's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have just kind of disappeared for whatever reason. I don't know.
Because you're boring and they don't want to watch anymore.
Carolina, I think she still watches hate channels. I don't know. Do you still do cameos? Yes, if you would like one, hit cameo. I can't tell my cravings no. I just can't. I called someone a bitch and a loser. Well, they are one. They are one if they're picking on people. Did I have a falling out with my doctor? No. It's always about the same, Ray, for views-wise.
Well, that's just a blatant lie. Ray says, I'm curious, were your views more up or down in Syria, Kuwait, or Canada? Which place had the most views and the least views? It's not always the same. It's definitely not always the same. The most views she's had in the last 4 years was when she was in Kuwait, and they weren't great. And that's truly saying something. Then they went to Syria. That's where the whole thing tanked. Absolutely went to shit. Syria, as boring as Kuwait was, you remember how excited we were that it was over? You remember how fucking excited? We didn't think it was possible that things could get worse. And things got way worse. The content got just so beyond boring. And the internet connection was the thing that sealed the deal on her channel. I will die on that hill. It wasn't just how boring it got. The boring combined with you can also barely even watch anymore because it's just chopping every 2 seconds. It was the worst arc. Worst. And then so many people left. Then she came back. It's as boring as ever now, too. People aren't coming back. So it's just getting worse and worse. But it is the Syria arc, or the little period in Syria, that sealed the deal on this channel.
I don't get that many. I've never gotten a super amount of views. Maybe like when I first.
Oh, yes, you did, though. Let's not try to pretend like Crackhead Olympics didn't happen. Crackhead Olympics is your online legacy. Crackhead Olympics, you were getting hella views and hella money for them.
First came online there with all the drama there, but it is YouTube lover. It's sickening. Like, I don't know. I know, Barbara Jean. You're going to the gym? No. Stay with us. Sweet love. Are you going on Kick later? Yeah, probably. You should go to the gym too. I'm a bad influence.
Yeah, you should. When your fake husband says, I'm leaving, I'm going to the gym, instead of being like, no, don't go, stay with us, be like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go to the gym too. I want to be able to walk in the Damascus airport. There's a gym downstairs. I pay it as part of my rent. Let me go down and fuck around there for a while. No, no!
Is that bad? Am I a bad influence, babe?
You're a mess.
No, I didn't say strict like that. Okay, you've had enough chances. Goodbye. Get up! Remember so long you wanted me to get the surgery there? It's only like $500.
Oh my God.
Backwoods. I don't know about that. Weight loss surgery for $500. Would you guys get it?
Weight loss surgery in some hospital in Syria. You remember when she went to the hospital in Syria? The visual, picture it, picture it. Okay. Weight loss surgery, any surgery, cut me open, touch me with a scalpel. Are you, oh my God. He told her, go and get it. $500, poof, poof, you're in and you're out. Oh.
An Alaskan bullworm? Let me look that up. That's fucking mean.
One of our idiots in the chat. I'm just skipping ahead. And FFG would wear your skin, Chantal, if she could. Bloody weirdo. What do you mean, if she could? 4 FFGs could get in that skin. It'd be like, the cartoon with the kids in the trench coat. 4 of me to fill that skin. Are you out of your mind? Wear that skin. I'd rather just not exist. How about that?
I don't know, like, what's there, like, seriously, other than telling lies about her, like, why does anyone care about like, seriously, like, I don't mean that in a weird way, but why do people care about Teardrop? Like, nobody knows, she's just a viewer. Like, I really don't. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. I wouldn't worry about a Teardrop, like, seriously.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. FFG is Foodie's music biz Marty.
Thank you, Nina. Wow.
Fucking bless. R.I.P. Marty.
I read your message. Thank you. What did Diego say? You love Teardrop more than anyone. Well, why does it matter how much I love Teardrop? Like, there's a reason. Like, she's a very nice, kind person. If she stuck up for me once in a while, of course, anyone's mods would do that for the people that they care about.
Yeah, no, literally no one gives a crap about any of that. I don't care about any of the people in her chat. Their relationship to her, I could not care less. I just don't like her. Don't accuse me of being a PDF and expect me not to come to the internet with this kind of stuff. I swear to God, I'm telling you the truth, that had she not called me a PDF, I wouldn't have even bothered mentioning this. I wouldn't have ever made like a thumbnail with her face on it, had this as a topic. I probably wouldn't have even answered the email. I'm really, really not kidding. You know how much stuff over the years people have like come at me with and something? No. The fuck would I care about a random stream about a random beezer? But you, Teardrop, you put yourself on my list. Enjoy.
I just messaged FFG. I said, like, can you just go after me? If you need to tear me apart, if you want to come after me, go for it. But why leave like innocent people out of it? Like that people that it stresses them out. Like people who are not creators, they don't like they're on here like, you know, just hanging out as viewers. Like why harass people?
Yeah, just hanging out, being like, hey, you know who's a PDF? FFG. Just hanging out, doing viewer things. Fuck you.
You know, why make people feel sick and worse? Like it's just a decent thing. It's just human decency.
Oh, I made her feel sick and worse.
Are you guys 12?
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Because you know what? I think it's true. I'm a very loud and abrasive character. I fully recognize that, of course. But I don't start shit. I don't instigate shit. I don't go for people for no fucking reason. But give me a reason. And here comes the mouth.
You know, or people will go after like, oh, or regarding her pets and stuff like that. You know, not everyone is rich, you know, and people do what they can. Like her heart's in the right place.
Ironically, yes, it is. Had we not found out this info and she had said a sentence like that, I would have been like, are you crazy? Her dog ate 2 cats. She's a fucking asshole. She won't spay the cats. Da, 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 da. Turns out no kittens, no shepherd, no dogs eating kittens. And the 2 cats they have are up to date on everything at the vet and spayed. So, you're right. She does what she can. I have nothing to say. Now what? Now what?
They don't have friends. So they don't want you to have friends, Squeaky. I don't have a lot of friends. Does Salah have kids? Yes, he has 2 cats. Do you miss bacon? Sometimes I miss some things with pork that I used to eat, but not really, because bacon and pepperoni, you can get tasty beef and chicken pepperoni from Mr. Chi.
She doesn't get Mr. Cheese. She gets Costco pizza slices or whole pizzas, God knows. And they are very much not halal. We Googled it. We looked all into this yesterday on Kick. If you're not on Kick, by the way, you're missing out. We go live on Kick almost every day. And it's Randy over there. But we looked this all up. There's no slices at that Mr. Cheese. She didn't get no fucking Mr. Cheese. The Mr. Cheese pizza doesn't even look like the pizza that she was showing yesterday. It's Costco haram pork pizza.
The American girl isn't going to Afghanistan. She's already there, Camilla. Did you see her updated videos?
Hell yeah, I remember. Of course I remember. Sometimes Liz, thank you for the super chat, girl. Remember she did the Nazi salute. She's vile AF. That's right. She did it. Remember, and Koki was standing next to her, and she did it right away and then looked at him for approval. Like, did I do it well? Are you proud of me? Are you going to make me Baba Ganoush and F me tonight? So fucked up.
Teardrop has another handle. She chats under another reaction channels. Even if that were true, who cares? Whatever, who cares? No, I don't, Bertha. There you go. She's saying she don't. It's not true. There you go. They're just going to tell lies about her. What, Meow Girl? I didn't see your question. Hold on. Chantal, what's your favorite book in the Quran? I haven't read the whole Quran, Meow Girl. The one I made it to so far is the Baqarah. The cow. It's not an easy read. So I got to get back to reading. I don't have the attention span yet. Surah Al-Fatiha? The only one? What's their proof? I don't know. Like, who cares? Just leave her alone, man.
Yeah, I can agree with that. She's been dipping the toe this stream and the last stream for sure. Libra Girl Forever, thank you for the super chat. I think this stream was her trying to gauge the Beezer's reaction at the possibility of going back, and it wasn't the response that she was hoping for. Agreed. Totally agreed. She doesn't like that they're not licking her ass in the way that she likes it to get licked. And yesterday, somebody in the chat, a few people had the audacity to ask her about money. Because when she had come back the last time, remember, it was like, oh, and if I go back, I'll refund everybody the money that they had sent. And And a couple of the Beezers in her chat yesterday were saying things like, we're not going to fund it this time. Are you going to start asking for money again? And she didn't like that. She realized this, like, this isn't going to be so easy as it was the last time I was grifting the moving money off of them. But she's going to do it anyway. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of 12-hour streams and just absolute garbage content for the next month. Her trying to really like boost her kick pay and stuff. It's going to be brutal.
I don't know, Crispy Paneer. Not all Christians. I didn't read the Bible and I was Christian. I mean, I did Bible study in school. It was mandatory.
That's different. You were born a Christian. You take what you want from the religion you're born into. That's whatever. That's on you. You dive headfirst into a religion at almost 40 years old. Make content about it. Preach to all of us about it and stuff. Bitch, you better at least have read the Quran. Come on.
I don't remember anything, really. There was like some whale or something.
That's our caddishes.
Get the Quran on audiobooks. Yeah, I need like a dumbed down version. Like really. Like Quran for dummies.
A dumbed down version of a holy book. Not because she can't like read Arabic. No. English translation. She needs a dumbed down English translation of a book. Good Lord. Karma.
Sorry. I would sit right beside a judge and raise my hand. I do not have or use any other names.
I completely agree with this. I can't see Ryder giving her money to be with Salad. He wants her for himself. And more than just Ryder, I agree. I think a lot more people sent her the money that she was grifting for and asking them for to come back to Canada because everyone was so fed up, her audience very much included, so fed up of the Syria arc, the Middle East arc, like in general. They wanted her to get the fuck out. And so more people sent. If she thinks it's going to be the same reaction this time, help me get to Syria. I don't think they're going to be so generous, nowhere near as generous this time. Oh shit, I forgot about her, but you're absolutely right. Wanda funded a lot of this fucking trip back, except Wanda is gone. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I don't see Nina sending so much money to her these days either. So she's got that rider now, and, you know, how long is that going to last? This is wild shit, man.
Sorry about that. I went down the wrong hole. Your true supporters want you to feel totally alone.
Perfect. Upon you. Thank you for being a girl.
To go that low to say and accuse me is freaking insane. It really is. Like,
I was like, it can't be Teardrop that just said that. That would be so ironic. And you know what? Look at that. It was Teardrop. Teardrop just had the audacity to say, to go that low and say and accuse me is freaking insane. Why did I come on the internet and accuse you of being a PDF file? No, that's what you did to me. That's what's freaking insane. You've got the audacity to even fucking type something that crazy.
true, Kanza. They're saying they found Teardrop's Google account. They really have no life. Like, I'm serious.
This is the thing with the Google account. Okay, maybe they who's they? Kiwi Farms? I have no idea. Maybe they did find her Google account. I have no fucking idea what like anything of that. And also, who cares?
Someone needs content. So
Yeah, I would think that. Maybe she has like multiple, maybe she has like another Google account and she uses only this one to like go in Chantal's chat or something. Who the hell knows? Again, I don't care. What the fuck? Wow, we're gonna see what like her history, her watch history on YouTube. Ooh, that's hot tea. Fuck that shit.
So people are looking at my Google account. Wow. Yep. I guess, I don't know. That's insane to me. That's insane to me.
Sometimes when you guys yell Sheila in the chat, I don't understand if you're just yelling Sheila because we do that, or if Sheila's in the chat. So I always scroll back like, Sheila, Sheila, are you here? Sheila.
I don't care what Teardrop watches. I don't care. There's nothing that they can say about her that'll ever turn me against her. and
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. When I just said before, I'm like, what would anyone find from your Google account anyway? Like what videos you watched on YouTube, your YouTube watch history? Maybe that's what it is. You timed out. Sheila was here and I missed her? Bitch. I didn't even see her in the chat. Fuck. Sheila. Sheila, come back. I still say Sheila has to join us one day on Kick. Anyway. Teardrop is Stacy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I said before, like, what if, what's the worst someone can do with your Google account? Kind of see which videos you watch on YouTube. Ooh, who cares? What if, and Chantal immediately is like, well, I don't care who she watches. Oh, okay. What if Stacy Drop watches like all the haters? What if Stacy Drop watches like videos that are like compilations of like Chantal being an ass and stuff like that? The documentaries about Chantal. Ooh. Suddenly, you see this the Streisand effect, because I 2 seconds ago was saying like, who gives a shit about her Google account, and now all I want in this world is to see her fucking history, her YouTube view history. Fuck, I did it to myself. It's my fault.
and who else is gonna care? Like, honestly, Teardrop, you don't need to worry.
Yeah, she doesn't just watch, but she has an account that's all like she's a hater, and she's like in all those channels and watches and everything and leaves fucking comments like, yeah, fuck this fat bitch and things like that. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Need to work. Hey, Positive J. Is that doxing? I don't believe a word of it, and I'm not even going to be watching it anyway, so I wouldn't worry, Teardrop. Why do they care to even start? They need content. Apparently, like, why else would, you know? She's not even a public figure. She's sick. Why stress her out more? She's trying to, like...
I don't believe she's sick. I don't give a shit if she's stressed out. She should watch her mouth and not accuse people for no reason of being PDFs. You should do the same.
Let's move on, yeah. Don't even give it any attention, Teardrop. That's what they want. Don't worry, we got your back. We're all going to be live anyways. Any one of us could have this happen to them. Yep.
You know, Nevaeh said, thank you for the super chat. The longer this stream went on, and the more crazy, the more you think about someone lying about their dog eating kittens, you might be right.
Wow, that really went down the wrong hole. That, like, choked me right out. Anything on the agenda for today? I'm afraid to drink. Any festivals, Hamburger? I think there's an Indian festival coming in around the 20th.
Okay, we're into dumb shit now. Listen. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to end it here. There's a few minutes only left in this thing, and all she was going to say a couple times was, don't worry, Teardrop, we got your back. We got your back. And then said she was going to be live to, like, face this with Teardrop and stuff. And then 2 minutes later, I guess she wanted to go out for a little bit of devil's lettuce. And she's like, okay, guys, I'm going to end it, and I'll be back later on Kick. I'm not kidding. I'm literally not kidding. Fantastic. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I got fuck shit to do, okay? We're going to have to cut it a little short tonight. Please forgive me. We will go live again soon on YouTube. I know we don't do much YouTube anymore, but I'm going to be straight with you guys. It's just, Kick is such a good time, okay? I like it over at Kick. But we will come live again here this weekend, okay? We'll definitely do that. And then, of course, Sunday dinner right over here. Definitely. However, again, if you're not over on the Kick, you're missing out on all the good shit. So get your butts over to Kick, okay? The player is a little frustrating. Sometimes you have to close it down and come back. It's gotten much better. And it will keep getting better, inshallah. All right? Guys, thank you, everybody, so much for being here. I had such a fun time tonight. Kind of felt a little nuts. A little bit, not like old times, but as close to Chantal losing it as we've had in a while. I enjoyed them being so worried about what we were going to say here tonight. I wouldn't have guessed this tea if you had given me a million guesses. I'm glad to know that the animals are being well taken care of. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys, making it so much fun. Whatever y'all are doing with the rest of your Friday, enjoy it. Have a great time. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.